People. Que pasa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This one is called The Truth Will Always Come to Light. Sooner or later, just leave it up to time. A couple of months ago, an 8-year-old girl, Danielle Rowe, she was taken away from a school in a Portmore, I think Brayton Basic School, don't quote me. She was found with her throat, SLASHED, taken to the place of recovery. However, too late was the call. When that incident occurred, there was a sketching that was done, composite drawing, I think they call it, by the JCF. A lady said that, listen, I am getting all sorts of harassment because people blaming me, said, I me do this, me do that, me responsible for take what a little 8-year-old. However, people, like me say, a couple of months later, after the final send-off of that beautiful young lady, them now have a suspect. The suspect that they have, her name is K.O. Satchel. She is said to be the girlfriend of Danielle Rowe's father. So therefore, call it say, this person had information. This person was around the family. However, this person betrayed the trust that was given to her. If you remember, when that incident first happened, the school said that the person that came and picked up the child, that person gave a pet name. The mother said that that pet name is only used by the father and I. That means that the mother and father call her by that name. So therefore, it had to have been somebody that is close to either the mother or the father. It so happened that this lady is the girlfriend of the father. This is the picture right here. This is the picture of the composite drawing that was out there before, put out by the JCF. Now this is the picture of the actual lady. People, hopefully this is the right picture. This picture look like Beenie Man ex-girlfriend or wife or baby mother. That lady that is in some sorts of politics. Hopefully it is not her picture that is being paraded out there. Now people, here's the thing and why I say the JCF might move slowly, or maybe they are taking their time. Haste make waste. They did not want to waste time. They wanted to make sure that they get the right suspect. Not just a person of interest, a suspect. Whenever anything happens like this, it is mostly or usually some sort of person that is close to the family. There's always somebody that is carrying some sorts of belly. Somebody that have some sorts of obsession, some sorts of jealousy. Now, one of the things that I find very disturbing with a lot of these men and women in Jamaica, it seems as if them not pick them partner correctly. Now, the truth is that some people act very well. They are great pretenders. However, whenever you have somebody that have any sorts of PSYCHO mentality, they always display that mentality in some aspect, some way or the other. So you are telling me that this man, the father of Danielle Rowe, did not have any sorts of inclination, any sorts of suspicion that his girlfriend might have had something to do with it. And even worse, you're telling me that the Popo did not immediately realize or have this person as some sorts of suspect, where it took them almost 2 months to make some sorts of arrests. It is said that there was some sort of identification parade and she was fingered, not literally. Somebody point her out, I mean. Hopefully, this lady gets the justice that she truly deserves. It is only sad that the Tarzan and Jane monkey didn't come out for her. even though she is beautiful. But people like them say, some of the most beautiful people have the most evilous intentions or deed in them. If this lady is indeed the person that is a suspect that did that, actually take with the little pitney, call her by the pet name, take her out of school, and people are even question the school. In America, you cannot go for anybody pitney unless you're on that list. Even if you know the name what them call, even if you have a password, if you're not there on the list, you're not there on the list. So therefore, this is system lapse in the school, point blank and period, that could have avoided this. So people, that is the latest news as it pertains to that, point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is obvious that Jamaica, these new breed, these parents, mama and papa, they are not bringing children into this world. They are breeding nothing but psychos and monsters. And such is the case. If you look at your screen, the picture that you see, this is of a young lady. She is 17-year-old. She had a boyfriend. For some sorts of reason, they separated pathways. He went left, she went right. However, it seems as if this man was not okay with those arrangements. Him get jealous, him getting him feelings. He became the ex. Don't know if she got a new boyfriend or what is the circumstance. It is said that she was at her house, sleeping in her bed, when this boy come in there and fling ACID pan her. Based on what the parents, based on the pictures that I have, which I cannot show because of YouTube's policy, it is said that at least 60% of her BODY bun up. Now you know that foundation, I think their name is San Marina Foundation. They did some sorts of news conference and they said they are waiting to get a determination from the hospital as to how severe her wounds are, if she needs to be transferred overseas so that she can get the proper health care that she needs. Now people, there's a video and there's at least 2 or 3 pictures. You could see pretty much all over the body, the skin pretty much come off of the hand, off of the foot, off of the belly, off of most of the body. Now when you think about stuff like this, and your sister, a youth, 18-year-old, him have so much anger in him, him have so much jealousy over him, you have to wonder if at the same sorts of structure them parents, mother and father have as you and I. Because people, I can't swear for nobody. But the type of training, home training, discipline that you give your child, it can determine whether them go good or them go bad. Now it is not scientific, it is not guaranteed, because you can give them all of the best training and then them just go rogue upon you. But me just say, usually, if them come from some sorts of functional and not dysfunctional, maybe sometime them get the genes or the chromosome of the mother and the father. So therefore, so the mama, so the papa, so the picnic. People not always scientific. But me just say, don't you realize that these little picnic, them no normal, them head no right, them mentally shaky, them have a whole bunch of anger, a whole bunch of evilness and all sorts of demonic spell within them, for them to do something like this. So again, like I said, and people, sometimes people pretend you have somebody, when you meet them show you the best face. However, you are always going to see those signs. Whenever you see those signs, is either you cut it off, you go about your business, you go away from this person and make sure this person is far away from you. You go to the popo and you put out some sorts of restraining order. And sometimes even that cannot stop it. The question I have to ask is this. This lady in her bed asleep, young lady in her bed asleep. How this man get in our house? And people like me say, evilous people have their means of doing whatever they are going to do. But you should warn people, listen, this boy not supposed to come round, so therefore, if you see that dirty jankria round the house or anywhere close, call the po-po. And then again, sometimes you call the po-po, them take forever and a day. You are going to be DEAD more than likely before they show up. But me just as say, you have to take heed. You have to make sure you put into place all sorts of security measure. And even though sometimes that cannot stop it. People, this is weird. However, this is the new Jamaica that we supposed to become accustomed to, because obviously these youths, these young men, these people in Jamaica, it seems as if there is some sort of evil wind, ill wind, demonic spell that is rolling all over the island, and it is contaminating the youths. And there are a whole bunch of victims because people now bring up them picnic good, point blank and period. Further on in the news, there are a couple of videos that have been making its round on social media. In these videos, there is a po-po vehicle that pull up on some man. Based on the information, it is said that there was some sort of dispute between a man and his father and a couple of other persons. The man wheel and pop out some sorts of kitchen utensil, joke up the father. Some people try to intervene, him do the same thing. It is said that the father eventually lost his life. When the po-po pull up on the scene and try to stop him rush the po-po and people. You and I know how that script went. So I am going to let you take a listen, take a look to what somebody that knows about the incident had to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Yes, that Marley, this video now is on Elliston Road near to us. And son, mine person, him father, and on his way out, he's continued to stab persons. We approach, he continued to stab and stab till he reach on Elliston Road. And police see what is happening. And as you can see, same approach to stab the police to so them shot him and kill him. So a whole heap of people in a stab after yesterday in the evening coming on the main road. And police see him. And also his father has passed to him too.
Now people, don't you realize if you've been walking on the streets of Jamaica, some people homeless, some people them call MAD man. However, a lot of these people have mental issue mixed with anger management, mixed with the fact that they have criminal intention. These people pose a danger to our society. However, they are allowed to roam on the road until them chip get lick, until them flip and start to take it out upon the public. In this case, I'm father. I guess his father tried to calm him down. The person that brought him into this world was taken out by the person that he brought into the world. People, this is sad. Until Jamaica gets a hold of the problem of people with mental illness just roaming around willy-nilly on the road, a lot of people are going to lose their life. A lot of people are going to get hurt. It is simple as that. Do something before something do you. I am speaking about the relevant authority. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, there's a saying that goes something like this: a fool and his money will always part. I am going to amend this. A criminal and his life will soon depart. Especially when he's on social media showing off, exalting himself. like the saying goes, he that exalteth himself shall be abased. So therefore, don't be abased. Now you and I know that less than 24 hours ago, there was a big robbery, beryllium guards, in the bank in Mandeville, Manchester, that is where some people heist up couple $1 million with all sorts of tall up. People, lo and behold, there is a video making its round on social media with a man that is said to be one of those culprits, one of those suspects. That man is also said to have been on the JCF's most wanted list. His name is Cedric Powell. Take a listen, take a look at this beautiful bean footage, and then I'll give my piece.
That a dunce man, you hear that? Never cap. Yeah, wait on this boy. 9 to 5, never do this. Don't f*** up. That a dunce man, you hear that? Never cap. Yeah, wait on this boy. 9 to 5, never do this. Don't f*** up.
Now people, like I said, when it comes to these new wave of criminals, they mix the badness with the dunceness on social media. Them like to highlight themselves, them like to hype up themselves. Even when it is to their detriment, even when they are supposed to be moving stealth, they want to show and prove, they want to prove to the relevant authority that, listen, we can take your money and then we can stunt on you. So therefore, we can taunt you, we can rob you, we can do whatever we so choose, and nobody can do nothing. However, people, there's a thing that is called karma. There's a thing that is called JCF, not as effective. However, karma, it always seems to catch up with you. The long arm of the law always catch you, fly low, fly high. Hopefully, that will be the destination of doom for this man eventually, or better yet, sooner than later. And people, in my estimation, that is going to be the case. One thing that we know about the JCF, they are very slow, they are very ineffective. However, whenever you taunt them, whenever you show them up, that is when you bring out the best or the worst in them, depending on who you ask. Hopefully, they will do their job, and hopefully, they will get rid of this man along with his other cronies who have said to be part of that robbery in Mandeville. Hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed. Hope for the best. Expect the worst. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.